Hey Taurus, this is Tara and welcome to your May 15th through May 31st Psychic Tarot Forecast. I'm so pleased that you guys are joining me. Thank you to all my new subscribers and to your views and your comments. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't. If you'd like your own personal private reading, you can go on my website, taraventura.com, and click through from the orange red button that says order reading. I'd love to do that with you. I have a menu of different types of readings, so whatever suits you the best. Hope your May is going well. I'm shuffling as I'm talking. I'm going to pull 4 cards from the Greenwich Tarot deck. And the first card, you've seen me do this spread. The first card is the environment. The second one is obstacles or challenges. The third one is the unexpected. And the fourth is the outcome. So let's, 1, 2, 3. Well, you have many cards that want to come out, Taurus, but it felt like these 4. This one was sort of fighting with another one, but actually I love this outcome card for you. They weren't fighting. They were just competing to see which outcome was best for you. All right, Taurus, let's take a look at your cards. And the first one is the 9 of Wands. And this card is interesting to me. It comes up in a couple of different ways. It talks about this guy who, or female, male or female, doesn't matter, is feeling a little embattled or protective of what's his. He has everything he needs, but he doesn't know if he should divulge everything. There may be compadres or co-workers in the workplace, and there's sort of gossiping in between, you know, you and some others. Always the best thing to do is to stay out of that political gossip realm, right? He's protecting his 9 wands right here. And as you can see, there's a little fairy here who he's getting guidance from. He actually has his eye turned towards the fairy. And they're trying to, you know, tell him that you have everything you need. He has his thatched home. He has the money he needs. So you're actually doing fine, Taurus, but I think some of you all are questioning either your work, the people at your work, as well as your home environment. Some of you are questioning your property. I'm turning on the light because I'm going to look at my crystal as well while I do the reading. And I don't mean that where you live, it could be, and not to be on a negative note, but make sure that, you know, you lock your doors and all of that. There could be a robbery or theft in your neighborhood. I'm just saying this would just be for a handful of you Tauruses, but it's always good to be protective of you know, your home, and I mean protective, lock your doors. Make sure that your security settings are on your computer, malware, that sort of thing. Just saying, it's just protective devices. Let's see if I can move this light to where it's not shining on the card so much. Yeah, I think a lot of you are feeling actually very strong in the knowledge and skills of the work that you're putting out in the workplace, whether it's your own business or whether you work for a company or organization. I feel like a lot of you are wanting to toot your horn, and it may have been tooted for you. You may have had people say, you know what, good job. Yeah, there's a lot of activity. I'm looking into this crystal, and you won't be able to see this as much under this lighting, but when I look under the lamp, there's a lot of activity. There's a lot of people, communications. That it's interesting because some of it is miscommunication, but some of it is just communication that needs to be said between one department and another department. So I feel that you're amongst that, you're part of that. You may be signing a document. I don't feel like it's contractual necessarily, but it's something to, some type of paper possibly for some of you that allows you to move in a different direction with your work. I don't know why that would be. Say you're in the food industry, let's just say, and you're a catering business, and you need to sign some paper saying that it's legal for you to sell food at, at a certain district, or I'm getting district or neighborhood or particular restaurant, county. That's what I was trying to say, that it's approved. So I'm just saying that there could be some documents that come up there. Lots of activity. I feel like underneath it all, though, things are going pretty well. And I think as long as you keep a stable mind, you'll do fine. You'll do fine. I don't think it's as tough as you might feel it is. Like I said, this card usually comes up if someone feels like they need to protect themselves. You do have what you need. So again, all the safety measures and all of that, it just comes up in your environment at the beginning of the first couple of weeks. So it's not particularly a bad thing. It's just something to be aware of. Your second card is the challenge card, and it's interesting because this is actually, you have two major arcana cards, which the major arcana cards in themselves are very positive. The star card indicates just that you're a star. The planets are aligned in your favor. You're seeing accomplishment and possibly more money, possibly more movement forward, promotion, that sort of thing. You're understanding that how to balance life. That's what this card normally means. So it could be that the challenge is, that let's see, how this could go a couple ways, that you feel like you have everything in line, but some of you, I feel, are tired. Maybe you've not been sleeping well, or maybe your body hasn't been feeling well, but in fact, I'm having to take a deep breath. So anybody that has possibly lung issues, or you're running around so much, you're on the move, you're on the go, that you're not taking some deep relaxation, just some downtime. So your challenge is to actually feel the spiritual and the material worlds together, because as you can see, this beautiful woman is standing in water. She has on these sort of dragonfly angelic wings, if you will. She's standing in water, so she's grounded. And here is the star here that's saying job well done, pointing in her direction. So I think it's a matter for some of you all to actually acknowledge the work you're doing and feel more balanced about it, and not force so much. We are out of Mercury retrograde, yay, thank goodness, and I believe Venus has gone direct, or is getting ready to go direct, so that's another good aspect. The planets, by the way, I'm not an astrologist, but as I've understand, are not too feisty this month. So hopefully, Uranus and Pluto are getting along. Sometimes they don't, but I think that for the most part, compared to April, that it's more of a feeling like there's calmness in the atmosphere amongst the planets. Let's see if I see anything in the crystal that has to do with your challenge of being the star. I think just for a lot of you is to take it in and really understand that you're in a place of forward motion. And those of you who are in the metaphysical field, holistic field, service world, helping others. And I'm getting the word working with couples. Interesting. Those of you who do any work with couples, and I'm saying like therapy, holistic services, counseling, that sort of thing. I feel like you're going to be doing well, and maybe you have been doing well. And possibly some of you are part of this couple that's getting counseling. That may come up for some of you Tauruses too. Okay. All right. So the third card, which is really a very positive card in your unexpected, is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles to me represents family money. It represents inheritance. It represents possibly 2 or 3 generations living under one roof, accumulated wealth through the generations. So it may come up that you see a bonus. It may be that you see some income, a will probates. Any of that could happen during this Ten of Pentacles, that you are like, wow, some money came in that I wasn't expecting. Money can come in many different ways that we don't realize. See, there's the 10 Pentacles. There's the 3 different generations. Happy home, happy family. The property. Some of you may be working towards purchasing property as well. Some of you may be buying homes. Some of you may be buying, I'm getting like animals. So if you're buying possibly a ranch and everything is in place there that you need, the animals and all of that to start this, to live on the ranch, then I think that could be interesting. I'm getting the Midwest part of the country, a part of the U.S. Let me just put it this way. It's coming up as Midwest. And then if you're not in the U.S., it's coming up in an area where it's, I'm not saying the Midwest is flat, but I'm just saying where it's open sky. So could be desert-like area, could be farm areas. I don't know why the farm and the ranch is coming up, but it is. I feel like some of the soil is contaminated. Again, this is a positive card for the unexpected, but I'm just going on what I'm getting in the crystal, that some of the soil is contaminated, although there's just some cleaning up to be done so that it's fresh for any gardening. This may be around your home as well. Maybe you need to clean debris from your home. This card is about home, fixing up the home. It could be some of you are spending money on the exterior or the interior. It could be either way. Some of you are doing landscaping and putting large pots outside on your patio, sodding your backyard, doing those types of things for the summertime to be able to go out and enjoy. Or maybe you're a gardener yourself, which you're an earth sign, Taurus, so nature plays a big part in your life. So yeah, this has to do with, some of it, is really beautifying the home and the outside of the home, remodeling. Maybe some of you are putting in a pool in the backyard. All right. So the unexpected would be, oh wow, we have enough income to do this. Oh wow, we have unexpected money, maybe from your taxes, or again, someone's gifting you money to buy property, or they're gifting you the property. So that's awesome. All right. And then your fourth card is the outcome, and this is the Sun card. And quite honestly, I'm not really sure of a better card that could be in the outcome position. The Sun card is a major arcana card. It's the number 19. It shows here this, it's funny, I was talking about land and all, but what this card represents is, see how there's this wagon that's been used, but it's finished for the day or for the week or for the month. The golden thatched roof indicates that there's abundance with hard work. The sun has come out. The sun has come out after physical strain, emotional strain, mental strain. It doesn't have to be strenuous, but it does mean that you put some hard work into planning and building the future you want, and you're starting to really feel and see the accomplishments towards the end of May. I really love that for you guys. See the sunflowers on the side? That always indicates hope, joy, happiness. Yellow is the color of that, and that's why golden and yellow is used so much in that card. I feel like for some of you, and this is, again, it's not all Tauruses, but I feel like some of you feel like you're striking it rich. And it may not be, that rich, whatever that means to you. It may not be millions and millions, but by golly, you either have some new clients that are making you money, or you are, again, you got that promotion and but it's more than that even. It feels like there's additional lump of income that some of you are going to see. It's very, very nice. Yeah, wow. This brings around, this brings people around, interestingly enough. So this might be part of that family dynamic I was talking about. This also brings about vacation, playcation, I call it, being able to go on a trip and play. Yeah, and for some of you, it's to an area that you've never been before, but you've always been interested in. So say you wanted to go to, just saying, the country of Turkey, Istanbul, and you're going to be able to do that. I see some of you are being very active as well. Some of you are hiking. You're going to areas where, it's mountainous. You could be hiking. I'm getting a lot of land metaphors for you guys this month. I don't know what it is, but it is what it is, right? Don't you love that overused saying? Yeah, hiking, trail walking, walking quickly, using, what are those that you put around your wrist to count count how many steps you've taken. I think some of you are into that. I think some of you want to really work on your health and your fitness and your vitality. Yeah, and nature really provides a great accommodation for you to be able to do that. I'm seeing also some of you too are feeling a little dreamy, like you're having some unusual dreams, but I feel like they're like, those dreams when you're flying and where you're enjoying yourself. I think some of you are having those dreams. All right, let's pull that, and those are always fun. They are to me. We don't have those very often, or I don't, but I always feel good when I do. To me, they could represent, of course, you're feeling good about where you are, you're expanding, you're seeing things from a bird's eye view, your life. Okay, so the Knight of Cups comes up, or the Knight of Chalices in this particular deck. This is a water sign. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It feels like it is a social invitation to a lot of you. It could be a love relationship, someone who's offering their love. If you're in a relationship, let me just say this, if you're in a relationship with a water sign, it could be that there's a proposal made. Some of you might be meeting someone, but I feel like you already know this person. If it's in fact a person, the face cards, the knights, queens, and kings, mean different people to different people. So it could be someone who is a water sign, or it could be someone who carries the essence of loving you, offering you a social invitation that comes up. You may have that, have some fun. Let May be fun. And I mean the month of May. Oh, wow. Okay, another cup card. So this is a Two of Cups. Well, the Two of Cups are two people that are very like-minded. It could be a married couple. It could be a couple that are just together. You don't have to be married. Or it could be a partnership, and that you see things eye to eye. A venture, a partnership. But it's interesting how this guy is facing these two. So it could be that love and romance or social happiness and fun is coming your way. You're enjoying other people, and it is productive, and it's manifests for you. Manifests good feelings, harmony, joy, happiness. Yay. Okay. So I will add up the 4 original cards. We have 9 and 7 is what, 26, and 10 is 36. And 36 and 19, you all have some big numbers. 36 and 19 is what, 55? 36 and 19, I believe it's 55. So that's a master number. And 55 has to do with, excuse me, I'm having to turn around for a second. The 2 5s together is a master number. It's a master number that we don't see too much yet. We will see in the future. As a numerologist, I study all the numbers, and I've maybe done a reading for several 55s, but it's a future number where the 5s are going to be very progressive part of society, both spiritually, scientifically, in all different ways. So if any of you understand the number 5, then it has to do with adventure. It has to do with travel. It could be space travel, all those fun things. Okay, so I didn't deduce that to 1, did I? It just felt like it's a master number, and I didn't want to deduce it. So that's pretty exciting. I don't know, as far as this reading goes, expansion, travel, exploration, playing, looking into new exciting ventures that you've never seen before. In other words, I do readings at a crystal store here in Austin. It's a very large crystal store, and people come in and they're oohed and awed by all the beautiful crystals. So again, you may be going on, vacation, like I said earlier. That's fun. Okay, so for the Major Arcana card, I'm going to deduce this to the 1 because there are not 55 Major Arcanas. There's 21. And so the number 1 in the Major Arcana card, of course, is the Magician card. And the Magician card talks about controlling your personal destiny, the power to make changes now. And you have the skills to achieve the goals that you're wanting to achieve. Okay, so go Taurus. You have a little bit of love in here, possibly for some of you. You definitely have some goals at work. All right, thank you so much for joining me. If you have your own questions, or if you'd like to see where this reading is going, again, go on my website. And I so look forward to hearing from you guys. Put your comments below. I love the comments. And have a great rest of May. I will see you soon. Take care. Be well. Bye-bye.